My name is Braden Buchanan, and the research topic that I chose was how do cryptocurrencies or the growing investment in cryptocurrencies fit into today's accounting model. More and more interest has been shown in these type of investments, from personal use to company use of cryptocurrencies. And many are acquiring these currencies as an investment or even as a safeguard against fraudulent activity. If hackers come in and they demand cryptocurrency as ransom, some companies are actually buying this in order to counter that. And also, when they do acquire these assets, there are financial impacts that need to be reported in financial statements. And so just the lack of governing agencies, final resolution or final act on how to record this, I thought it was very interesting. I found that there were about 2 solutions that you could record cryptocurrency as in your financial statements. A, you could record it as an intangible asset, or B, as a financial instrument. Others have talked about recording them as cash, as inventory, but they don't fit under a lot of these different types of assets. So my solutions were that you could either classify them as an intangible asset, or you could classify them as a financial instrument. They fall under intangible assets because there's no physical substance to a cryptocurrency. You can't touch it, you can't hold it. There's no definite life of a cryptocurrency, not like furniture, equipment. Those would be fixed assets, but that and it's a non-monetary asset. Because you can't classify this as cash. It's not backed by big banks. It can't be freely and traded open. It can't trade it legally within the United States or to a governing agency. And it's not, or it could be classified as a financial instrument, but these usually give rise to contracts, give rise to these, a contractual liability and a contractual asset. And also does not for certain affect future cash flows, which is another requirement under, being a financial instrument. But with all these taken into play, the CTFC states that this could be used, as a commodity for sale. So kind of what GAP tells us and what the CTFC tells us, kind of 2 different things. But my final recommendation was that we use or we classify this as an intangible asset. It meets all the requirements. And I feel like it cannot be confidently identified as any other type of asset. Actually, it fits all the models, but although I suggest that we allow these virtual currencies, we value them at fair value, and we make adjustments for impairment based off of a certain timeline, a certain date, whether it's once a quarter, once a month, because these do fluctuate in value very often. And you'd want to give accompanying notes to the purchase of these assets, just to fulfill any questions or fulfill the needs of investors within a corporation. And this is, in future research, this is wide open. This is a brand new type of currency that really got popular in 2017, 2018, and no one knows how to classify these. There's so many different types. You can use these to trade goods. You can use these as cash on the online market, but not in the real world. So, I really urge that governing agencies step in and really do research in order to classify this or tell us how we can identify how to classify this on financial statements. So corporations, individuals, can file their taxes, can just report accurately on financial statements. So I thought this was very interesting. Thought it was pretty cool just to learn actually what a crypto asset was or how it comes to be. So looking forward to see what kind of future research comes out and how we might classify this in the next 5-10 years. Thank you.